All right, so we're getting ready for the fourth and final session. We've got this is session number 3 for today. For those of you who have just joined in, welcome, and we hope you will have a good time watching the final stream. We had a bit of some technical difficulties in the previous stream, but we are coming to you now. And as you can see, some action cleaning up as well, because we want to keep the track clean. As you can see, the athletes over there, the 4-kilometer women, they're getting ready to get this race underway. So we've got some exciting action coming your way at the moment. So keep a lookout for that. It'll be starting shortly. And then after this, we've got just more and more action after action. So keep a lookout. So we've got the senior women's 4-kilometer. And then after here we will have the senior men 4-kilometer. And then we'll have the women under 23. Followed by the men under 23 4-kilometer. So we're gonna leave it off with a bang. It's gonna be the fireworks. It's gonna be the races that everybody's been looking forward to watch. There's nothing more exciting than a jam-packed 4-kilometer race, and yeah, we're gonna be bringing that to you in a short bit. So be ready, stay put. Hope you're excited, and then we're gonna hopefully get to chat with some of these athletes after the 4-kilometer possible. But we will see if we'll be able to have a word or two with some of the athletes. But first up, as I said, the women's 4-kilometer race that is coming up. It's a jam-packed race. We've got a total of 37 athletes running in this one, and you can expect some fireworks. Let me give you the names so you know exactly who it is that's going to be out here dueling in this one. We've got the likes of Imke van Rooyen from Athletics Central Northwest. We've got Juanine Becker. We've got Refilwe Karebos. We've got Dineo Mukwena Lizinkaula, as well as Fanseo Terali. These are athletes from Athletics Free State. And then from Athletics Gauteng North, we've got Chantel Breitenbach, who is also in the AGN colors. And we also have Johnny de Beer, Obakeng Lingwing, Elisma Swanapu, Karina Swiggers, look out for her. Kaylin van der Veste is also in good form, as well as Nico Venter. I see these are the athletes that are waiting to run there. If I just look, athletes that are currently waiting. And then we've also got from Athletics in Mpumalanga, Renata Bueta. Athletics Northwest North has the likes of Juani Jacobs. Athletics Northwest also has Boichoko Peluane. We've got Carmen van Straten from Athletics Northwest, as well as Carla North Nagel. And then Athletics Transkei is got Nkedi Singh Molung Juana. Apologies if I got it wrong. We've got Karen Marie Pretorius from Athletics Vaal Triangle.
Let Adam come and take with you. Just to ease the pressure off, just to relax.
I just want to move it a bit. Yeah, because I don't know if this one is live or this one.
It is live. No, it's not live on New Year's.
So it will come.
Yeah, it's fine. Stop. Right.
And as you can see, they're lined up. I will be joined by Adam Lipschitz. He's going to be joining me for the 4-kilometer race. Adam, what you gotta say? Let me. We'll get to the rest of the names, but the 4 kilometers for women has always been an intense and crazy race to watch. It's always fast and exciting. Thoughts, please?
Yeah, great to be back for the last 2 races of the day, and there we go. We off 4K women's. Yeah, a lot of these ladies have been on the Spa Ladies circuit, and ready to run fast in the 4K. So let's see how they go. Absolutely.
We've got the likes of athletes from Boland. I don't want to leave Boland out. We've got Sonel de Beer, Maya Leons. We've got Tobile Vilagazi as an athlete to look out for, as well as Zoe Brentano Murphy. Cornelia Hubert, CGA always comes through strong. Zanel Maisa, Sean Aldeno. Look out for her, as you can see. She's in the mix there. Nicole van der Merwe is in the mix. Also, you saw her in the lead there. Van Jaarsveld Kate, also for Central Gauteng North Eastern Province, has got Nel Kayla, and then KwaZulu-Natal has got Phumzile Gwala, Notile Ntiane, Andiswa Njunguzwa. We've got Nokuthula Changaze, Esther Lee Botha, as well as Kayla Jacobs from Western Province Athletics. Jam-packed race, 37 ladies trying to fight for the title. Adam, fighting for a title and a national title, I mean cross country and distance running is one of your fortes. What goes through your mind?
Yeah, so it's a title. Everyone wants a national title. It's something you'll treasure for the rest of your life, and whether it's COVID times or not COVID times, doesn't matter who's there. At the end of the day, 2021 champion of the 4 kilometer, you'll have it next to your name. So all the ladies looking to get this title. You know, they run the Spa ladies. There's no real national pride in that involved, but in terms of the national cross country title, it's something you want next to your name.
Absolutely, and definitely is. I mean, the title is all about that matters most. You know, being the SA champ, being a national a champion. It shows, man, being number one in the whole country. You know, South Africa is a big country. It's a country where sport is very powerful. As you can see, those faces, those are athletes that have been here, or people that have been standing there the whole day, just wanting to see some action, even if it's just a glimpse for over a few seconds. They're here. You know, that's what sport is, and there's always people who love the sport, and they continue to make it alive. You know.
Yeah, and as you see, cross country, it's dominated by the Gauteng provinces, both AG and CGA, which is fantastic. You know, you see a lot of them make the trek down here with their families.
Absolutely.
And actually spend the weekend and have a good time by the sea.
Yeah, I mean, it's a trip, it's an occasion, and that's what nationals are.
Yeah, and that shows the dedication, and it shows our sport is still alive and well after a terrible 18 months of COVID.
Oh man, 18 months, man, it feels like it was longer. Are you sure it's 18?
It's definitely 18.
You got a calculator? Are you counting this properly, Adam?
It's somewhere around that number, and we're just glad to be back and competitive. You know, we didn't 6 months ago, Timber, we didn't know this would happen. We didn't know there would be a South African national cross-country championship. So we're glad to be here and looking forward to a good 4K race.
Yeah, as you can look in that picture over there, that's usually where the athletes come through to choke slam each other. The 4Ks. Once you've maneuvered this area here, you tend to find your way towards the easier part of the race, and the athletes. You know, it's cross country is it's so challenging. I personally believe, I don't know if it's because I'm more of an 800-meter athlete, I personally find the cross country as one of the hard. I enjoy running a 10K on the road. I enjoy it. You come out laughing and smiling. But after a 4K, man, you've left everything. You feel empty and depleted, and it's a tough.
Yeah, so just giving the viewers back at home a bit of a course breakdown. They're currently at about the 1 kilometer mark. They've gone along the fields and gone down near the river. There's a bit of an open one lane track, I'd say.
Yep.
Single lane. It's a bit flat down there. It's not too bad. There's little slight hills, but they've gone east, and they're going to come back now and head west along the river. A very good friend of hers,
Nicole van der Merwe. I hope I got the surname right. But yeah, so CGA all the way. CGA currently in the lead, pushing the pace. I see Kylan van der Westhuizen is in there, as well as Tobile Vilakazi. Also in the main mix, see Karina Swigers also in AGN colors is in there. So yeah, the ladies are making it fast and furious, but CGA, I mean, I'm really impressed. Sean Aldeno has come out as one of the breakout middle distance athletes. She ran a 34:11 at the Spa race, and now she's on a 4 kilometer, so she's confident. Nicole is trying to hold on. What do you think is going to happen?
broken away from the pack. It looks like it's a 2-horse lead at the moment. The gap looks about 40 meters or so. The group hasn't formed yet, but some strong ladies in the back there that can still challenge.
Yeah.
It's very early on. It's a 4K race. They are about 1.5 Ks into the race, so coming up to the halfway line, halfway mark. So yeah, it's good. It's good. It's showing form. You know, it's going by form. These two ladies have been in form on the Spa Ladies circuit, and looking to add some medals to their national titles.
Man, this will be a big deal. I know Sean, I would know, and I mean, she's somebody who lives the sport. She's passionate. She's always focused. She always does her best to, always show up. There's people that just love the sport. It's like, what do you do? I'm an athlete. I run. No matter what. And it's good to see athletes like that getting rewarded for putting in the hard work. And I believe personally that the title is something that she will be able to win, and she'll be going into this race feeling rather confident about it.
Yeah, on paper she is a favourite, but I don't think we must write out Nicole.
Yeah.
She is strong. She's had a good season, and I think it might go down to a bit closer than what it is at the moment. So yeah, it's going to be a good race, and it's very nice to have these 4K races involved. We don't have the 10K, but the 4Ks of the ladies.
Yeah, I was just thinking back with a mate of mine, Adrian Aldridge. He used to love the 4Ks, and I mean, we always used to duel over the 4Ks. It was never my strength, Adam. I won't lie. This the 4K, the cross country. I fill up the numbers. I take the pain like a man. But I step away as soon as it's done, and then it's time for speed.
Yeah, so as you tell us your story, Temba, we've seen the ladies pass the halfway mark, the 2 kilometer mark. We've got Sion in first position, followed by Nicole about 15 seconds or 10 seconds behind. They look comfortable in the lead. Looks like first and second is secured. Let's see what happens with third. We've got a bit of a pack forming for third place. So yeah, race is a bit spread out, a bit more than I thought. But this is how it looks like it's going to go.
It looks like Sean has made up her mind. You could already see it before she hit the 2K mark that, this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to make them hurt, and I'm going to push it as hard. Nicole also still looking good. She is huffing a bit and puffing. But she's definitely going to be on that podium. It's just a matter of, will she be able to reel Sean in, or will Sean escape her and grab her first national title? That's exciting.
And like we said, Timber, it's very important to have a national title next to your name. It's something that you will take to, I don't want to say the grave, but you're going to hold it to your heart for a long time. So it's something you want.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter the circumstances, you want that next to your name. You want to tell people, I am a national cross-country champion, and that's what you want to be known by.
Man, cross-country and every national title must remain important, because end of the day, being the best in your country, you're only as good as the people you race, So if I have to get to a nationals and I have to race against 1,000 people, I'm the best. There's no there's a guy who's undiscovered in the whatever area it is. If he's undiscovered, it's our responsibility to either discover him. But as an athlete, you only have to beat the people that are on the line with you on the day, right?
Correct. And we also just like to say a shout out to all the athletes. As a champion to compete, you have to be in the top of your province to be here today.
Absolutely. And shout out to and a big congratulations to ASA for making it happen. I mean, if you watched yesterday all the kids who were out there running, it was almost an opportunity that they couldn't have, because the department had made a decision to say it's not safe, and rightfully so, to say let's protect the kids. And the parents took the decision also to say, we want our kids to go out there. We believe this is something that they've worked hard for. Give them opportunity. And the kids came up in their numbers. They were smiling. It was cold. They were shivering, but they soldiered it out and put up.
And we've seen a lot of in the family that have made the trip down to Durban, to the coast. And it just shows again, the sport is, we spent without knowing exactly where the sport will go, but that's, let's bring the sport back.
And I mean, we're getting to, as we see them, we'll be seeing shortly. see who will pop out of that corner first to grab this title. But the other ladies are still working through their rounds. Everybody starts the race, and it's good to see that more people are finishing today. We had a few casualties yesterday with people just collapsing. It's a tough race, like I said, some of the hills and so on. A lot can go wrong, but the medics were responding very swiftly, and the competition was very well organized. As you can see, the people there in the stands still are waiting to see. I know they want to see who's going to win the 4K for women. I know they want to see who's going to win the 4K for men. That's always like a little dessert, a little snacky snack, as well as the under 23s, men and women. It's going to be exciting to see.
Exactly, and it's perfect conditions right now, Temba in Durban. You know, this time of the year is the wind has sort of gone. The August gusts have left us, and we now in the green. Time to run fast.
Yeah, and look. The woods.
Yeah,
it is
no is in the lead.
her journey, and I followed her work. Predict anything. Nicole has as long as anything can happen.
Nicole hasn't really let that gap get too big, which is surprising, but I'm very excited to see. We've got about 800 meters, I say, to go. Anything can happen. This is cross country.
Yeah.
You know, your wrong foot here or there can change a race. But big ups to both ladies running well today and having a good and a fantastic time.
Yeah, CGA really showing up and getting it done. As you can see at the moment, Sean and Nicole van der Merwe currently in the lead, and they're working together. But there she is, ladies and gentlemen. She's run about 300 or so meters to go before she gets to the finish line.
Yeah, she just got the lap of the big field on the outside along the river to go. She's going to head along the top and then go down and then right, follow the line across and then up onto the finish line. So she's in the home straight about and on her way to a fantastic win. As we see some of the other runners competing today.
So Adam, I'm back. So are you?
Welcome back, Kurt. Are we ready for the 4K men's coming up after this race?
I'm going to test your knowledge on this. Do you think you'll be able to commentate without looking at the papers? I saw you're busy looking at the papers all the time. So would you be able to do it without the papers?
I have not seen one piece of paper since I've been commentating. So it's all knowledge. It's all personal experience. It's all runners that we know, and
see the list right in front of you, but I'll just let that slide. I'm going to really test you when it comes to the men. What would be your distance if you had to come and do the cross country, Adam?
Yeah, so just finishing off here with the ladies race. I'll get to you soon, Kurt, but we are coming into the end now. We're at 14 minutes and 7 seconds. And the tape is out, and it looks like we will have a new national champion in the 4-kilometer race.
Oh, who was the previous champion? If you say new national champion, now I'm curious. Let's see if you know the history.
Moving on to the new national champion, which will be Sion Oldno, and here she comes. Fantastic victory by her. Well done, and a fantastic season.
So she came here. She clearly obliterated the field. I mean, she won convincingly, but this is clearly not like the senior men. I see that the senior women are not really on par with how the KwaZulu-Natal Athletics senior men are. I haven't seen, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Adam.
So then picture as Kurt was rambling about something, we have Nicole finishing in second, and that's a great run. You know, the national silver medalist is what you want as well. You're going to take that, and I think she'll be very happy. And I think her family and her brother will be very happy back home, or if they're here with her today. I have not seen them, and yeah, very good run. In third place, rounded up by another CJ athlete. So that's a top 3 for CJ.
I will give you a bit of stick here, but do you think we're going to have a senior woman KwaZulu-Natal Athletics in the top 10 for this 4 kilometer, or they're more geared to the longer distance, Adam?
So the 10 kilometer looks like the top 10 has, the 4 kilometers has rounded up the top 10, so that will be a big no, Kurt. But I definitely feel we will have a medal in the 4 kilometer race for the men's coming up, with Mboleli doubling up and going for the 10 kilometer and 4K double gold. So that's going to be very exciting.
No
Kurt.
way. I haven't seen anyone double up in a cross country on the same day.
On the same day, 4 hours apart, Mboleli Matanga, one of the superstars of South African running at the moment, just missed out on Olympic qualifying in the 5,000 and 10,000 by a few seconds. He's looking to get a double, and I don't think that's been done.
I don't know if world-wise even, maybe perhaps world-wise they have one day is usually the shorter distance and the next day the longer distance, right?
There's normally a good break in between, but and as you say, there's a KZN lady coming through representing her hometown.
Hopefully that will be a top 20. It will be good
That's
for
two of them,
KZN because there are, if I can see here, 37 women participating in this 4 kilometers, so it is quite a big list. So I do think top 20 was very, very well within her reach.
And it's great to see that nearly all 18, I think there's 18 federations represented throughout the country here today. I know some were unable to send a team also, but a lot of the athletes did come on their own accord and are ready to compete. So it's great to see that all runners throughout the country are here today and ready to run, and it just shows the unity of the sport.
So we are also 5 minutes away, as I see that the senior men are lining up from our tent here, our commentary tent. You can see that they are there. So this is good news for us. But before I go there, do you think that?
Kuto, did you get enough of the finish?
Yes, I got enough of the finish. You can go to the men's start.
So in our view, we've got the marshals of the back markers, meaning that there's no other runners on start, and they will be looking to start the men's 4 kilometer, which might be the most exciting race of the day. Like I said, Mboleli Matanga is doubling up. He is looking for another national title today, but there are a lot of stronger, faster runners over the 4K distance. And there I can see at the back of our picture Mboleli Matanga leading the KZN quartet there. So I'm looking very forward to this race, Kurt. I really think it will be a fantastic, fast duel, and we won't see the gaps form until over halfway.
Then this is going to really, really be an exciting race, like you say. And with this being said, Adam, I wanted to ask a question that I've been saying while I've been commentating. Is there individual places up for grabs as well as team placing in these championships?
I'm not too sure if there's a team prize anymore with cross country. I knew there used to be one, but not today. But Kurt, let's just go through the start list. Let's go down here and see who's running today.
So you see, you already grabbed the start list. I wanted to go and say, Adam, let me check, but give it to the people at home, as we are nearing the end of this day 2, session 3 for the ASA National Cross Country Championship.
And we're entering into our last race of the day, the men's 4 kilometer race. I'm going to go through some of the men that you should be looking out for. Starting off with Boland Athletics, we've got Rowaldo Rutz. He's a fantastic athlete and has had a great season as well on the track and both the road. Going through to Central Gauteng Athletics, we've got Marco Bukaretsa. He is on the start list, but I'm not sure if he is lining up. I'm just trying to look into the picture there. Oh, there he is. He's with the white headband center of your screen. So Marco, he is the CJ cross country champion, which is a very big title to hold. So he's one to look out for. He's got great speed over the 5 kilometer, running a sub 14 at his PB. Joining him in Central Gauteng is Ryan Mpahlela, he's also a fantastic 1500 meter, 800 meter and 3000 meter specialist, who has also done very well over the 5 and 10 kilometers. So he's a favorite for this event. I think he's a past champion, if I'm correct, and he'll be looking to add to his thingy.
Look, Adam, I trust your judgment. You know, I trust your judgment. You're speaking about in Kosinati Sibaya from Central Gauteng Athletics. So let's see. Look, I'm really excited to see what this is about. I really trust your knowledge.
Yeah, Kurt, so you mentioned Nkosinati Sibia. He's a former KZN runner, but now living up in Joburg and running with the University of Johannesburg. So he's represented by CGA, Central Gauteng Athletics. He is one of the fastest guys in the field as well, over 1500 meters. He's a former 1500 meter national champion, if I'm correct. And he is prime and ready to take a title. I'm not sure if he's had this title before, but he's definitely going for one today. So CJ is represented very strongly. Moving on to Western Province Athletics, we have got some very strong athletes here. We've got Ashley Smith. He ran in the 10K. He didn't have the best race, but he is very fast over the 4 kilometer distance as well. So with calmer weather and cooler temperatures, he should be ready and primed to run a PB here or run well. We've got Anthony Timotheus, also a fantastic runner and also having his PB season this year. So Western Province running down at the coast, they definitely have a chance. You know, when we go to altitude, it is an issue, but running down at the coast, you have to put them in play.
Look, I totally agree with you. I won't lie. I was really impressed at your national championships where you got the silver medal in the 5,000 meters. In the 10,000, my mistake, in the 10,000, I was really impressed by that. I did follow you when you were running the leagues in Stellenbosch and all those. So, Adam, look, I know it is a challenge, but like you say, you got to put the guys here at play. So you got to put the guys from inland under pressure. And I am excited to watch this 4 kilometer men race, because if it's as exciting as the 10 kilometer was, then this one is going to be a scorcher.
And I'll just mention to everyone that Ranso Mokopane is also running in this race again. He ran in the 10 kilometer earlier today, but he specializes more over the 4 kilometer distance. So, and he is a former 4K champion about 3 or 4 years ago, if I'm correct. So he's one to look out for. He is strong. He is a very fast athlete. He'll be joined by his teammates Tabang Musiako, who's also on the start list. So Athletics Central Northwest Potchefstroom region is represented well, and this looks like the strongest race of the day, Kurt.
Most definitely. Look, I was looking forward to this one the most.
And here we go for the gun, Kurt.
And we're getting ready. Final check. The happy watch is ready. My clock is going to get ready. So brace yourselves for the start of the men 4 kilometer, senior men 4 kilometer ASA cross country championship. So Adam, as they start, they're going to go for position, because you know, as they're going down to the jungle, it is very narrow over there, and it is that part of the course that you yourself say it is very tough.
Yes, I'm going to take you through it as they pass our commentary position. It's a full out sprint for about 200 meters, and it looks like Ryan Patlela with the white headband in the colors of CJ has taken the lead. Ranso Mokopane up there in the top 5, and Buleli Matanga sitting back in about 10th, 15th place, and he's one to look out for, as he's run this course. He's run 5 laps on this course already, Kurt. He knows how it goes.
He knows this course, David. And Adam, did you feel that pace as they came past us over here? You hear some of those cross-country spikes going off. It is going to be a great and a fast race, I think.
It's very hot, and as they go down towards the river, and they'll take a left when they go down there into an open field onto single track, so it gets very tricky, and in about 2 minutes time they'll pop up on our routes, up a little hill onto the field, and we'll have a bit more positioning of who's
yes, where. They will be going up over here, and as they go up onto this little hill, we are going to be seeing a lot of action, because I believe that this is where you make a lot of your judgments, because over here You either set the pace, drop the pace, make your move, or you don't make your move. And this race is going to be so exciting. I see all the photographers are out there ready to take pictures on that piece where it's that steep uphill. So they want to get their action shots. Everyone is out. I can see the notebooks are out. I can see that this is the race. I mean, I've seen Kewan go over there for photos, but even Kewan is in the mix to take a picture at that spot. So this is really, really exciting.
And Kurt, I look behind us and we've got a lot of the family and spectators that weren't allowed to come into the grounds, but they still get a decent view from behind the field, from behind the stands, and they're very eagerly waiting. I don't think it's been this packed the whole day.
Yeah, when it was the main 10K, we heard the people cheering on. We heard the people cheering on. So yeah, we see Adam. We see the lead pack coming. I see them coming. I might be wrong, but I think I saw something.
Yes, so they're currently at about the 1 kilometer mark, 25% into the race, and that was just Temba walking over there. But they're about in the 1 kilometer mark and they are moving. You know, in the 4 kilometer coach, you don't have time to rest. It is a full out sprint.
I got misjudged there because I thought it was Eastern Cape Athletics and it was not. So I was wrong. That was a photographer. So we must get ready to get these men going.
And as we wait for them to come through about the 1.5 kilometer mark, we are in for a big race. I feel there will be a pack when they come on this corner, Kurt, and that pack, I am mistaken. Ryan Pahlela has taken a lead on his own and has got about a 10-meter lead over the
Athletics Mpumalanga. They're the number 773 Prince Ndlovu, Adam.
Prince Ndlovu in second place. Mboleli Matanga coming through in third. It looks like he is going to close down Mpahlela. He's not going to let him get away too far. Anthony Timotheus in fourth place, and fifth place Nkosinati Sibia. All of the favorites that we said you need to look out for. They're coming up to a short little hill that changed the dynamics of this race, but it looks like the top five have broken away. Good.
They have definitely gone a little bit away from the top 10, and I did see that Ransu was chasing, and if you can hear from the mics, the people are cheering, and they are definitely cheering for the home favorite from KZN, your teammate Adam from Patani.
Mboleli Matanga, and he is in second place right now. He's broken away from that little group that we saw about 20 seconds ago. Anything can happen in the 4K, Kurt. It goes so fast. You do not have time to watch.
As they go downhill over there, I'm just going to put us on a feed that you will be able to see the runners going very, very fast around that white board, Adam, that we usually say. And from there, you see them going down that downhill. That downhill is really, really strong. And is that Ransu that just pulled out? I think Ransu has pulled out.
It looks like Ransu Mokopane has dropped out of the race. He was one of the favorites. I did think he would be a medal contender.
Yes, you did mention it.
Unfortunately, it's not his day today, as he did not do too well in the 10 kilometer. So they've gone down the hill. They're about the 1.7 kilometer mark. They're going to come up and pop up back onto the field and pass the halfway mark in picture. That should be in the next 10 to 20 seconds. And we'll have a clear understanding of who's in what position and what position we're going to have at the end. But I don't think this race is over. As we saw Ryan in the lead, Kurt, I don't think Mboleli is going to let him get too far ahead. And Anthony Timotheus from Cape Town has had a very strong season, and as far as I know, he's been running very well.
There you go. It's like you said, Adam. The home favorite is closing up. He is closing up, and this is really, really, really amazing. I mean, he's not letting him go. This is far from over. They're only at halfway point right now, so one more lap, and I believe that in that deep part of the jungle, we have a lot of action ready for us.
So you see Ryan Pahlela coming in position 1. Second position is taken by Mboleli Matanga, who can hear the crowd cheering for him. He is gritting his teeth. He is not going to let Ryan get away. He is 10 meters behind, and that gap looks like it's going to close in the jungle. Third position, Anthony Timotheus is having a fantastic run, followed by Nkosinati Sibia, and they are opening a gap over the chasing pack with Tabang Mosiako pushing through, and we look like we've got a top 4, but what are the medals going to be, Kurt?
Oh, Adam, I want to be bold here. Look, you got me liking the man from KwaZulu-Natal Athletics.
Do you think Umboleli Matanga is going to do the double?
Matanga, I have a feeling, is going to catch up to the Central Gauteng Athletics man in the leader. So I forgot his name. Adam, please give it to us.
Ryan Mpahlela. So
Ryan Mpahlela.
they've now gone back down near the river. As you can see, they're going to be down there for about 2 minutes before we have visuals of them coming through past the river and up the little steep hill. When they get here, I firmly believe Umboleli will be next to Ryan Mpahlela or ahead of him, with Nkosinathi Sibia taking on 3rd position and closing in on Ryan. So a lot to go with only 1.5 kilometers left. Chris.
So run through that top 3 again, please, Adam.
Right now we have Ryan Mpahlela in
in the
first.
lead.
He's got a 10-meter lead over Umboleli Matanga. That was about the 2.2 kilometer mark. In 3rd position we have Anthony Timotheus from the Western Cape. And in 4th position we have Nkosinathi Sibia. Those 4 have opened a gap over the rest of the field and are looking like they want to decide the medals between themselves.
Look, Adam, as long as we get action. Look, I went back to the spot because I believe this is a crucial spot. If we see Ryan here ahead, I do believe that Ryan is going to be the winner. If Ryan comes up on top of this hill first, he has won the men's 4-kilometer race. That will be my prediction.
So in your visuals, we will be coming through next to the river and we will be heading to the little steep uphill. It is a very nasty 20-meter uphill, but if your legs are tired, you will feel it. I've run up this hill many times over the last couple of years, and whoever comes up on top of this hill has basically got the race won. There's not too much work to do besides a very slight uphill at the end, and you've got a flat 300 meter or so sprint and you're home.
So we will go there to see. Look, the home crowd is there for the home favorite, the man from KZN.
They are very excited.
They are
about
very
Umboleli
excited. They
Matanga.
are going to shout. It did get a little fuller right now, so they are getting ready for the men to come in. And Adam,
And I think I see them coming through the leaves there, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, there is some movement behind those leads. So Letu comes out behind the bush. And here we go. Ryan Mpahlela has still got his lead, and it looks like it has not changed. Umboleli Matanga.
Adam, the gap is too big right now. Oh, has Umboleli dropped? No, he has not dropped. Are we going to see a kick? Adam?
This is going to be exciting. We're into the last kilometer of the race, if not 700 meters. Ryan Mpahlela is leading. Umboleli Matanga, when he comes up this hill in the next 20 seconds, is going to have the crowd screaming for him.
So Adam, I'm going to let you commentate this last bit because no one more experienced than you to take us home. Please take these men home. Let us know. Look, the top 3 is there, but I do believe that first and second there's still a lot to play.
So here we go. We've got a 10-meter gap and these men are sprinting. Ryan Mpahlela looking in full stride like a racehorse. But Umboleli Matanga, he has the KZN crowd, a good 400-500 strong on this corner. I don't know if you can hear it in the back of the background, but I don't think he's going to let this go. Umboleli Matanga is still my favorite, unless Ryan Mpahlela has it in the tank to keep this pace up going. But 400 meters left and a 7 or 8 meter gap. We're looking at 2 seconds. Will Umboleli Matanga do the double and bring it home for KZN? Let's see how it goes. We're going to head to the finish line now and wait for Umboleli. We're looking at about a 1 minute left till the finish, Kurt. This is exciting. I have not seen a 4-kilometer race like this go down to the wire with the home favorites.
I'm so excited for this finish, Adam. This race has been the most exciting, more exciting than the main 10-kilometer. And then we can see there the clock at 11. So Adam, take us home, Adam.
11 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock, and we are waiting for Ryan Mpahlela and Mboleli Matanga. The ribbon is out. We will have a 4 kilometer champion in the next 20 seconds. This is exciting. We don't know what happened in the last 400 meters in the bush, but here we go. CJ versus KZN, Ryan Patlela versus Mboleli Matanga, the homeboy, the favorites. We will see them come around the corner. Who is it going to be? And there we go. It's a sprint finish. Mboleli Matanga and Ryan Patlela. Ryan Patlela is still in the lead. He's going to take it. 1 second gap. Ryan Patlela takes the win from Mboleli Matanga. It was so close. It was fantastic. What a race. The crowd is screaming. They are excited. It is the best race for the last. What a way to end the day, Kurt.
And there we go. Adam, just go. It's the man in third place.
Anthony Timotheus taking third place. A fantastic medal
from
for him.
Athletics Western Province
I think
Athletics. So this was quite an exciting race. But yes, go through the statistics for me, please, Adam.
That was fantastic. Unfortunately, Mboleli Matanga could not double up and take double gold for the day, but a fantastic second place. It looks like he left it just 10 to 20 meters too late, unfortunately, up that hill.
Adam, you know what? I will now say fatigue played a role. Running 31 minutes in this course is not easy, so I do believe fatigue had something to play, and he did not come second by much. So congrats to Mboleli Matanga, my new favorite.
Another fantastic victory for Ryan Patlela. I think it is second or third title in the 4 kilometer. He's done well. He's had injuries. He's had problems over the last couple of years, but he's come back and taken another national title. So big ups to him. Well done to him. He's come through bad injuries or whatever was happening with him, but fantastic. A sub 12 minute performance and out sprinting Mboleli Matanga for the gold medal in the men's 4 kilometer race.
And like you say, Adam, the action comes thick and fast. I can already see as the men are coming in here thick and fast. We can already see the under 23 women making their way for the start of this 4 kilometer. So this is coming in thick and fast. How is your knowledge on the under 23s, Adam?
So we've just finished a fantastic men's 4 kilometer race, and we are going to be moving on to the women's under 23.
That is correct.
I will be 100% honest with you, Kurt. I have no idea who will be running in the under 23 women's race, but let's take a look at the start list and go through it right now.
How is your knowledge? As you look through the start list, see if you can see some familiar faces. As you see some familiar faces, also see if you can scan on the men so that you can take us home also for the men under 23, Adam.
Yeah, so as we see in pictures, Sibusiso Madigizela, also an athlete from Western Province, has come through. It looks like he's had a tough day in the office. Some CJ athletes coming through, but fantastic for all the runners. It's been great. Now, moving on to the women's under 23 race, we have under 23 4 kilometer race. The first name I see is Daniela Förster, Jean Förster's daughter. She's just come back from Kenya for the World Juniors, if I'm correct, Kurt. So I think she should be one of the favorites. She's one of the top runners in her age group in South Africa.
You are actually correct, yes. I think Temba and I did speak to her, and we interviewed her, if I'm not mistaken. Like you say, she is one of the favorites, and I'm glad you're familiarizing yourself with the start list. Look, you have been an asset for me today, especially in the men 10 kilometers, the senior women 4 kilometer, and the senior men 4 kilometer. And now you just scan through the list so quickly, and you already know who the favorites are.
Yes, so another name that's popped up, Simone Weitz. She's been representing the country at a age group level for many years now already. I definitely see Danielle versus Simone as two of the favorites, but she'll be joined by her fellow teammates from Athletics Gauteng North. She got Nadia Potgieter and Jani Janse van Rensburg.
Look, Adam, this is going to be one hell of a race.
Yes, Kurt, so the 4 kilometer distance, whichever age group runs, it is a full out sprint. There is no time to rest, there's no time to plan. If you let a gap go too far, you're going to have a problem. So you have to be in the front, you have to be ready from the start, and that starts off with that quick sprint.
Adam, as we start off with this quick sprint, I am so excited because this is actually what it's supposed to be, right? It's the 4-kilometer races seem to be my favorite. I don't know. Look, the men 10-kilometer, really good, really good. And with that said, Adam, here comes another 4-kilometer race, and I am so excited for this woman under 23 4-kilometer.
So these are a lot of the future stars, a lot of the athletes that are in that period where they don't know if do they want to take running seriously, or is it just they are talented and they're enjoying the sport. So events like these, your top 3, it definitely gives you confidence to pursue the sport. We are struggling at the moment to uplift the youth and bring them through the ranks, but getting a medal at South African National Cross Country Champs definitely gives you that motivation and pushes you through to getting more serious about running, Kurt.
Look, Adam, 100%. And has Temba interviewed the president of Athletics South Africa yesterday, Mr. Molloy, he did mention that this is great for the development of the sports, and we have seen the athletes out in their numbers, in their masses. And I will be honest, I am a track and field guy, Adam, but I am so impressed with the outcome over here. I mean, in the boys under 15, Adam, we had 67 participants. That is amazing, Adam. Really amazing.
Yes, so even in these COVID times, we are still well represented, and athletes have still made the trek down. We have 1,600 athletes over the last 2 days competing, and we're getting ready for the start of the women's under 23 4-kilometer race. And what a race it's going to be.
Adam, more or less, what are the predictions on times over here?
Adam is elite.
What are the predictions on time over here? And then we do see one of the guys that likes to argue, saying that Adam is an elite runner, and we can see the start of the woman under 23 4-kilometer. Adam, they're going to go for position yet again.
Yes, so your first 400 meters is a basic full-out sprint because it narrows very quickly into a single track in about 600 meters time. So athletes need to put pressure now, put their foot down, and as they come past us, I see Simone Weitz and Daniela Fuster taking up position, well positioned in the front. Number 535, Simone Fuster, and 219 on your left in the green, Daniela Fuster. So the two favorites at the front already and ready to run, Kurt.
The two favorites out in the front. Position is key, really key, especially because of that jungle part of the race, Adam. And we can see the light is not playing with us, but we can see that they are going down and they are getting to that final part where only one or two can go down over there, and then the early leaders have taken the advantage because they now are going to head to the jungle, to the most intense part of this course.
And as it bottlenecks into a single track, we saw Daniela Fuster going down in the lead, and it's unfortunate that this course is single track in certain areas. Normally we would have the quad bike with the camera on the back showing the whole race. Backtrack does provide that, but unfortunately due to the terrain we are unable to do that. So we've got 2 minutes where we don't see the athletes, but we know what's going to happen in between there.
Exactly. And then just run those people that have just tuned in now for the session 3, day 2, to explain to them what we have here on camera. Adam, this is the uphill part of the track, correct?
Correct. So right now you are seeing a marshal or two from the Toti Athletics Club where the event is being held at Hutchinson Park down in Mamsam Toti, just outside of Durban. This part of the course is your 1.2, 1.3 kilometer mark, and they will come out of the forest of the bush next to the river and go up a very steep hill, which when you're tired, Kurt, you feel that hill. So that hill is a big breaker. We saw a lot of races earlier today where that hill was the one where athletes made their break and broke away and basically took their wins. So it's the first lap. We do believe they'll be bunched up together, but once we get to the second lap, we are looking at this hill as a breaking point.
Look, I agree with you. You haven't been wrong. You've hit a nail on the head right here, Adam. This hill here makes or breaks you. And as you say, the hill. If I can take you to one of my cameras, this one over here, that's the tip. That part there is the most intense part of this hill. So they come up to the most intense part, and I do not know if I will be able to switch cameras. Maybe you will see the effort that these women under 23 are going to put at them, because this part of the track is, the course is the most grueling.
Yeah, so coming up to 3 minutes and 16 seconds of running, that must be past the 1 kilometer mark, and we will see them very shortly. We are expecting Daniela Verster to be leading, as she led into the bottleneck, with Simone Verster close behind, and a few athletes that will get you their names in the pack chasing.
So I will not play around too much with the cameras over here, because I want to see them all coming in. I'm actually hoping to have them all quite bunched up. Yes, of course, the top two already set the pace, but there's a lot to play for that bronze medal still, Adam.
Yes, Kurt, and I do believe we will have this bunch coming up. The medals will not be decided on the first lap. It does not look like it's one of those races, as did Ryan Pachela go out very hard in the men's 4 kilometer senior race just minutes ago. We are expecting them to be bunched together, and that's how they normally run. So a good race still to come, Kurt. We might have a sprint finish later on.
Look, Adam, I'm all down for a sprint finish. It makes for exciting moments for the people at home. And with that said, I do believe that they are coming up the hill. Adam, let's see who we have here in the lead.
Yes, so number 535 in the blue in your picture is Simone Weitz. She seems like she has broken away with number 1220 from Central Gauteng, which is Sisanda Dumisa. Those two look like they've got a little bit of gap, followed by Daniela Verster in 219 in the green, and 472 from Athletics Gauteng North, 471, which is Jani Janse van Rensburg. So it looks like we've got a bit of a group going on there, Kurt, and a winner's going to come from here. It looks like they split quite nicely and working well together to close those two leaders.
You are right, and let's see if we can see them coming up that grueling hill before we take them. There's the footage of the hill. They will go up there where I had my second camera that I just switched. We will be able to see them coming up that hill.
Yeah, so
you can see them coming up that hill, quite steep, you could see, and then they will be making their way around that white board that I like to call it, and these are our leading women.
Yeah, so we've got a group of 5 that have broken away, consisting of Simone Weitz, Daniela Verster and Sisanda Dumisa, for 3 of the athletes in the top 4. We've got 471, which is Jani Janse van Rensburg, and 502, which is Nadia Porchita from Athletics Gauteng North up in Pretoria. So they're strong, Kurt.
They are strong, as you can see the back of the pack here coming in. This is going to be really, really exciting. So we see here some of the girls still coming up that hill, and while they're coming up that hill, we are going to get our cameras ready in action to see them closing or getting to halfway, which will be the 2 kilometer mark. The 2 kilometer mark is short approaching. Adam, more or less from where they go, what do you think? They run 2 minutes a minute extra than the men when they come up to this feed over here. What do you think?
We're just approaching the 7 minute mark coming up soon, which means that we will be coming to the 2 kilometer point, the halfway mark. I don't expect anyone to be broken away by now, and we'll keep watching as they come up past that tree from the back behind the tennis courts. We're looking for an exciting last lap. Remember, it's only 4 kilometers, Kurt. We are in for a very, very fast finish if there are 5 athletes together.
Here they come, Adam. Here they come.
And yes, there are 5 athletes together. All the same contenders are still there. Simone, Daniela, Nadia, Sisanda, and Jani. 5 ladies there, broken away. The medals are going to be decided. 5 does not go into 3, Kurt, so we will need 3 runners ahead.
Look, Adam, I don't know, as they're coming to the halfway point, this group of 5 ladies, under 23 women, they look pretty close. So we are going to be seeing them come across as they come past us again. So they've gone past halfway now. So it's all action for this group.
And they all look very comfortably. Daniela Pfister slightly off the back, but doesn't look too excessive. So I'm sure she'll just close up and get in the group. And now we wait. Now they head down into the single track for about 600 to 700 meters, about 2 to 3 minutes of running, Kurt. And when they pop up, they will come up that little steep hill that I believe the break will happen. So whoever comes up that hill first is giving themselves a very good chance to take the win in the women's under 23 4-kilometer race
You
today.
are right. As we see the rest of the group going down, it is clear that those top 5 girls are going to be the medal winners. Placings we do not know, but we wait to see. Look, Adam, yes, the top places are nice to get. Podium is nice, but at the end of the day, competition is also good. What is your take on competing and enjoying the moment, Adam?
It's fantastic to be here today. As I've said before, we've gone through many months, a year plus, of not having competition, of not seeing everyone competing together, and this just shows the sport is back. We have opportunity. We've got the Cape Town Marathon coming up in 4 weeks' time, where 12,000 runners will be running. This is what the sport is about, and this is what makes us happy.
You know, Adam, as you could say, as we're getting towards the end of the day, we see the people there. We see the guys with their masks. Yes, it's COVID. They are adhering to the rules and the regulations, and they are enjoying their running. Sport needs to come back. It is back in some way through restrictions and all, but Athletics South Africa has made this cross-country national championships happen.
And yes, Kurt, we had the presidential elections and the new board came in a couple months ago, and they've really made sure that they get the sport back up and running. It's been fantastic to see it happen, where so many sports have been cut out and not been able to compete, but Mr. Malloy, our new president, has made it his effort that running continues, and we are glad that just a couple of days ago they cut out a few of these age groups, but after some negotiations with the right parties, they included them. Unfortunately, the older age groups were left out.
I don't know. Oh, Adam, no. Early this morning, we actually had the Masters, but they were very combined. We had the Masters 35 to 49. So I think they combined them all, but they accommodated the Masters men and the Masters women at 7:30 today.
Yeah, fantastic then. Fantastic. We've got every runner. We've got about a 50-year gap between our oldest and youngest runner today. So it's just great to see. I'm loving it. And
I mean, like you said, you know, it's about enjoying. Here's under 23. She's here to compete. She is here to finish the race, and it's not all about the top spot. So is she one of the social runners, Adam?
Kurt, everyone is a social runner in South Africa, unless stated elite, but that's neither here nor there. We are back with the ladies 4-kilometer under 23 race. We are at 11 minutes and 20 seconds, and we will see them popping up from our camera position now next to the marshal very soon, and I believe we're going to see a winner coming through first.
So now, do you think there have been some moves made at that tricky part of the race, where it's where I like to call it the jungle part of the race, where that's where you separate, right? So from there, here we go, Adam.
Yeah, so it looks like single file in a way, and Simone Weitz looks like she has broken away and has made a move at the back there.
Look,
she's definitely holding a little bit of a lead. It looks like Daniela Pfister has dropped off the pace a bit with Jani and Nadia.
Look, this could be, they've made the move. Team tactics at play maybe, but Athletics Gauteng North clearly in the top 3 positions.
Yes, represented very well. Very strong province in the country. They are breaking up from the lone athlete from Athletics Central Northwest, the daughter of Jean Fossé, Daniela. It looks like the top 3 positions are secured unless Daniela puts in a bit of a surge up this hill
Adam, I'm gonna try get us a better feed of the girls going up this hill. As we see, it is quite steep. They work really, really hard going over there, and as they make their way up there, they then go around. But Adam, who's the winner? Who's the leader over here? She's opening up a gap right now.
Simone Weitz is opening up a gap, but second position does not look like she's giving up. She looks like she's actually increased her pace. It's about a 3-second gap. This looks shorter than the race before when Umbuleli and Ryan Patlelo ran together. So anything can happen behind the bush there. I really believe that second place can come through and take the win.
You are right, Adam. You are absolutely right.
As we head to the finish now.
Absolutely right. We are going to get our focuses on the finish to see if Athletics Gauteng North can sweep that podium, Adam. Do you think Athletics Gauteng North will be able to take the podium?
Yes, approaching the 14-minute mark, we are expecting them to come up that slight little hill just before the finish line, have about a 200 to 300 meter sprint, and we will have a new champion. I'm sure the ribbons will come out very soon, and it looks like it's between Nadia, Johnny, and Simone.
I will keep the suspense, but no, let me not hold us out. Let the ribbon come out. We are going to get ready for the woman, for the winner of the woman under 23 4-kilometer race. Adam, I'm going to bet 1-3 Athletics Gauteng North.
I'm going to take you up on that. I think that will be the case, but I think we might have a sprint finish behind you. A few of the cameramen, Kieran Walker, in our way at the moment, but they will come around the corner. And no, Simone Weitz has broken away, and she is running away, and she will take the win. Simone Weitz crowned the 4-kilometer under 23
And look who's there
champion.
in second place.
And Danielle Verster.
You called it.
My
Danielle
goodness.
Verster broke up. She broke up the Athletics Gauteng North girls.
She was in 4th position 300 meters ago. What a run by her. Fantastic second place and silver medal for Jean Verster's daughter, Danielle.
Well done, Adam. Good call over there. You did say that she will bring in a very, very strong kick, and with that, we have seen that she did break up the dominance of the Athletics Gauteng North under 23 girls.
And third position rounded up by Jani Janse van Rensburg, who had a fantastic run. Unfortunately, we see number 1, 2, Sisanda coming in at 5th position. She led the race after the first 500 meters, but sadly faded away, and the 4 other ladies took the lead and broke away from her. So fantastic 4-kilometer race we saw there, Kurt, and it's very fun to watch at the end of the day.
Adam, it is very fun to watch, and you know what, with one more race to be done, we will be going to the men 23, and I will expect you to be back here, help me commentate, because your knowledge is vast, Adam.
I'll be back in the next 2 minutes, Kurt. See you guys now.
Thank you very much, Adam. Adam is just going away for a little bit of a break, and we will be seeing him. We will be seeing him shortly. No, you can change. No, you can change. As we are preparing for the men under 23, we see some of the girls still coming in for the finish. We got our cameras on the finish, and as our cameras are on the finish, I can see the men under 23 lining up. I'm going to get us a camera over there so that you can see the men. Sorry, not boys. These are not boys anymore. The boys are long gone. The men under 23 are getting ready to start, so we will be getting our cameras on that feed very, very shortly. As we have footage here of the men under 23 4-kilometer race, I do believe that this is going to be a cracker. This is going to be the last race of the day. The men under 23 4 kilometers are getting ready. They're going through their final check. They are going through their final checks. I can see on my cameras that there are no more women under 23 on the course, so we will be underway really shortly with the men under 23. We are getting ready for the start of this men's under 23 race, and I believe this race will not start without Adam getting here to help me. I do see him. I do see Adam coming his way. His knowledge about these events is unparalleled, and Adam, I'm sure Adam is going to go scan through the list, and while he scans through the list, he will be able to tell us who's here and who's not. And we are starting to get quite a contrast of weather. The wind is picking up. It is nippy. It's getting cold. I don't know if this helps with performance, Adam. Just let me know, please. The colder the better.
Yeah, so it is quite chilly now in Durban. It's about 18, 19 degrees. This is the middle of winter for us. It's perfect conditions. It's a bit windy, but they are shielded down in the bush, in the forest area next to the river, so it shouldn't affect the run too much. They will start with a tailwind behind them. That's why it does look a bit quicker. And there's the whistle. We are going to be ready for the start.
I heard the whistle. Let me get us going here. I'm excited for the start of this race, Adam. Keep scanning that list so that you can give us the favorites, Adam.
Yes, so I've just looked at the list. I do not know one person on this list, Kurt, but as they come through at the beginning, I'm sure we'll find out who the leaders or the top runners and the favorites are of this race, so we'll identify them and let you know how they do. But we're looking for a very fast last race of the day, Kurt.
Very, very, very fast. What's your prediction for this 4 kilometer cross-country men under 23, Adam?
Very fast, and it looks like we are ready to start. Athletes are lining up. It just looks like we've got a slight technical issue.
And here we go. I think a second whistle is over there. Are we gonna get a white flag? No white flag. I'm sure all is good. Watches are getting set.
And
gun is getting ready.
These, Kurt, are the future stars of athletics in this country. So this is a very nice race to watch. Whoever wins it, the top three, you need to look out for them for the next couple years.
Flag is up and they're underway. So, Adam, do you think one of these men has the capability to take over the mantle of a social runner captain?
Absolutely not.
I thought as much. But they have started at such a pace. This is going to be a very, very fast race.
And they will be coming past us shortly. We've got the KZN runner number 126.
Home favorite, like I like to call it, favorite.
Matwebu Ngonde. I apologize for that pronunciation, but he's taken out the lead. He understands that the crowd is pushing behind him, and he's going to have a lot of support. When they see that black and white vest come past, the crowd will shout, and the crowd are still strong. They are waiting to watch the last race of the day, and as we see them go through the bottlenecks.
Adam, that's the tricky part. That's the jungle part of the course. You can see, I'm sure we've seen some casualties fall over there. They could hurt themselves, but we are in for one hell of a race here today, Adam.
We've definitely seen some casualties, and again, just to explain to the viewers this course, I have run this course, I've walked this course. You're going down into, you start with very nice open fields, you run over a bit of tar, as you can see in the picture. You then go into another field which is quite flat and comfortable to run on, but as you take a right down the bank, you start entering very uneven terrain. You've got trees growing over. You've got roots that you need to avoid. You've got single track. You've got flowers. You've got thorns. It becomes very uncomfortable, and there's a lot of twists and turns for the first 600 to 700 meters of the race. So after those have been after you've gone through those twists and turns, you do come through a flat, fast section, up the little steep hill, another flat section about 200 meters down along the banks again, and then back up to the start finish line. So the main part of this race is the first section, and as we say, this Kieran Walker has walked past us, and is he going to join us in the commentary box, Kurt?
Look, I would really like Kieran to say hello to the people. I'm sure Kieran knows this track as well. I would like his intake about the track, so we can see the crowd. The crowd is there. The officials are there. It's exciting. We have a buzz over here, and before I go on to the buzz, I see that's one of the toughest part of the track. I'll take you to the uphill. But Kieran, welcome on this final race, men under 23. What is your take? How is the day going? Please give us a brief summary.
Thank you, Kurt. It's great to be here today at the annual Athletics South African Cross Country Championships. We're here in Amanzimtoti, and it's been a beautiful day. I must say the weather's been a lot better than yesterday. The course is quite tough. It's a 2-kilometer loop that the athletes have to navigate. And I think I've done it probably about 14 times today, walking around taking photos and everything. But the real stars of the day are the athletes out on the course, and we've seen some phenomenal racing. We saw earlier on the day Umbuleli Matanga, the local KZN athlete, taking victory in the men's 10-kilometer and almost pulling it off on a double. Adam Lipschitz, when he finished second to Ryan Mpatlele in the 4-kilometer. Great performance there by the man who's actually got a bit of a flu today.
Yeah, so as we see the runners coming through the 1.2, 1.3 kilometer mark, they are quite bunched together. But Kieran, tell us, you've been taking photos the whole day. What was your favorite moment besides what you just mentioned, Mbuleli Matanga taking the gold for his home province, KZN?
I think that probably is one of the showstoppers, of the day. The local guy taking the gold. We don't often see KZN athletes dominating, but in the last year, we've really seen that, yourself included, on the track and field champs in the 10,000 meter. The women's 10 kilometers was also good. We had a little bit of drama in the finish straight when Kyla, the athlete from Western Province, actually fell coming through to the finish, and Kesa Molatsane passed her to take the victory. And then in the girls under 19 race, we saw a huge talent there by Jeannie Kutsia running a great runaway victory.
Yeah, and Kieran, you've been here the whole day. You've seen most of the runs. You've seen everything. What do you think is going to happen today? In this last race today, we see the KZN athlete up in front, next to the Free State athlete, if I'm correct. So what do you think is going to happen? How is this one going to go down to the wire?
Yeah, so you've got one athlete there from Free State, two from Vol Triangle, and then the leader from KZN. This is going to be an exciting race. They're about to complete their first of 2 laps, so it's a 2-kilometer loop. We see Jean Verster there. We saw his daughter in the race before, actually finishing a second there, getting a silver medal. So I think it's going to be exciting. The crowd here, although crowds aren't allowed here, they're still packing on the outside of the fence, and they are really riling these athletes to go on. It's a great atmosphere here today.
Yeah, so as we're coming up to the 5.5 minute mark, we are waiting and expecting them to come through the halfway line. And as again, this is the talent, Kieran. This is the under 23s. This is the new and up and coming stars of South African at long distance and athletics.
Yeah, definitely. The under 23s, just like we saw the juniors earlier, these are the future stars of South Africa. And maybe in a year or two from now, Adam, we'll be seeing some of these guys in the under 23 field taking on the likes of Umbuleli Matanga, and as well as, let's not forget, Precious Mashele, who would have been here, but taking a bit of a rest break after a very long season, which saw him qualify in the 5,000 meter at the Tokyo Olympic Games.
Yes, so as you said, that Kieran, we have number 126 from KZN still up there and in the lead. Matwebe and Ngongo. So yeah, it looks like we're coming down to the last 2Ks, and this is going to be a very fast race. We don't have a breakaway. We've got everyone still together, and I'm excited, Kieran.
Yeah, this is going to be a very exciting finish as they make that right turn. They're actually coming past us here in the commentary studio section. It is the athlete from Vol Triangle now who's just got a bit of a gap there. The KZN athletes are still there in contention, but Adam, you know, as we've seen, a lot can happen in the last lap. It's not a given that the win is in the bag.
Yeah, so that was Nathaniel Kotole from Vol Triangle in the lead there, and he's looking comfortable.
Yeah, no, he's looking very, very good. As we have more athletes that are coming past here. Quite a big field in the men's under 23 4 kilometer. And I've heard quite a few spectators asking you, Adam, why haven't you run today? Yourself, an SA Champs medalist, I stand corrected. Silver medal this year in the SA 10,000 meter Champs. Is cross country just not your thing, or have you got other plans for later this year?
So, Kieran, just to put it out there, I am a former South African junior cross country participant, team player.
I thought you were about to say medal there.
No, I have not medaled yet, but I have come very close. But yeah, it just, I didn't feel like running today. It wasn't I'm not in the shape to run, but that's not about me today, Kieran. It's about the athletes running, and we are very happy to be here watching, and I'm very happy to be spectating. It is about a 30-minute drive out for us Durbanites to get to Amanzimtoti, but it's a great day. It's great to see athletics back and up and running.
Phenomenal, and we must we must accolade the organisers, KZN Athletics, for hosting this, Amanzimtoti Running Club, for having all the marshals along the route, and Athletics South Africa, for bringing the sport back. As you know, we're living in a pandemic currently with the COVID-19 situation. So hats off to Athletics South Africa bringing the sport back. All the federations out here in full participation, and then of course Backtrack Sports bringing you this live.
Yeah, and definitely this is just the start of what is about to come. We are ready for a full calendar of running for the end of the year and into next year. We know we've got the big C coming up. Hopefully it takes place with all 20,000 participants. And this is just the start. This shows that events can happen. We can do events safely, and COVID protocols are observed throughout the whole day.
Yes, most definitely. As we see one of the athletes from Free State just making his way down the course there. Very technical course, Adam. They go into the bushes quite a lot. That's why our cameras can't show you the whole of the 2-kilometer loop. It's a very bushy section that the athletes turn right. You'll see this athlete in the picture of your screen now. He'll make a little bit of a drop there, goes into the bottom of the valley, and I would say probably more than half of this course, Adam, amongst the bushes, as you see one of the marshals there waiting for the athletes to come through.
And Success Mashego, who was in picture just now, one of the back markers, not having a day, I would say, but entering quite a difficult part of the course. And yeah, we are ready for a fast 1.5 kilometers left.
Definitely into the last lap of the 2021 ASA SA Cross Country Championships. We are bringing you live the men's under 23 4 kilometers. It's the last event of the day. We've had an action-packed 2 days here at Hutchison Park in Amanzimtoti, one of your stomping grounds, Adam, as we see the leaders come through.
Yes, Amanzimtoti is a fantastic ground, and as we see number 1115,
that's the athlete from Vol Triangle.
1118, Nathaniel Kotole, who was leading when we saw him come past us just about 4 minutes ago. He has taken the lead. Number 1048 is in second, 916 in third, who is Gregory Moholola.
From Athletics Northwest.
Athletics Northwest. We've got a great 700 meters to go, and this is a sprint. We are going up this little short incline, and from there we will know who's going to take the lead and take the win.
And short incline it may be, but it is very, very tough. And also what makes it harder, Adam, is that incline that they're about to navigate now, it's actually tarmac, so it's quite hard on the feet. A lot of the guys are running with track spikes on this course today. So you hear the clunk, clunk, clunk as they go along there. But he's navigated that well, and he's looking very, very good. The crowd going wild here behind us, and the athletes in the colors of Vol Triangle look set to take this title, but I don't want to put the commentator's curse on him, because we've seen once they make their way back into the jungle at the bottom there, a lot of things change, and we might see a new leader coming out the exit as they make their way towards the finish.
Yes, and Christopher Schwartz, who was in 4th position as he came past our picture, he looks like he wants a medal, Kieran. He was just 2 or 3 meters back from 3rd, so a lot has changed since they came out of the bush, Kieran.
Yeah, definitely. We saw the women's under 23 race just before this. Danielle Feste was 4th on the top of that hill, definitely out of medal contention. And then on the finish straight, not even 700 meters later, she picked up a well-deserved silver medal there. So a lot can change, especially in cross-country racing.
Exactly, and we're going to now focus on the finish line, which we are now entering the 12-minute mark, which is 3 minutes okay. We are expecting the leaders to come round any minute now. And who's going to take the under 23 4-kilometer South African Championship this year, Kieran?
I don't want to be a betting man, but I'm really thinking it is going to be Nathaniel Kotole, as the clock just strikes over 12 minutes. So that's 3 minutes a K basically that they've just covered, and they're not going to be breaking 12 minutes today. But you know, cross country is not about times, it's about titles and medals, and we're just waiting to see who does crest that corner first. Is it going to be the man from Athletics Vol Triangle, Kotole, or will of the one of the Athletics Northwest athletes catch up to him?
Yes, and the tape is out, and here it is. A lot has changed in the last
A complete difference.
500 meters.
Kwenga-
Wow.
Kwenga Nose from Athletics Transkei, he was nowhere at him on that last lap.
Wow. What a fantastic...
What a finish. As we mentioned there, a lot can happen in that last lap. And
I'm speechless, Kieran.
yeah, that was a brilliant finish there by Kwenga Nose from Athletics Transkei. We haven't seen many Athletics Transkei athletes on the podium today. I think this will be the first one, and making it count, not just on the podium, but a gold medal finish for Athletics Transkei. We've seen many top athletes that come from the Transkei end up representing provinces like Western Province, PE. So nice to see Athletics Transkei back up on the top. I'm sure the likes of Umloleki Nobanda, former South African representative, now Masters athlete, I'm sure he'll be very happy with the performance of Kwenga Nose today. Great performance.
Yes, and Nathaniel Kotole, who led the race for most of the time, he sadly had to settle for second, and a good third by Schwartz, a good third by Christopher Schwartz, who I mentioned just now. He was in fourth, came through and got his medal. So all three athletes will be happy, but very surprised about the win. A lot can happen in the last 300 meters in cross country, and it's fantastic to see.
Yeah, definitely. There's nothing better than cross-country racing. It's the basis of where every top athlete has come from. You've seen the likes of Kenenisa Bekele, multiple world championship titles in the cross-country. And you remember he used to double up back in the day. It used to be a 12-kilometer event for senior men, and then the 4-kilometer shorter race, which we've just seen now, where Bekele dominated. But Adam, you know, you've been here the whole day. You've seen a lot of the races. Your top three moments from the SA Cross Country Championships from day two.
Well, Kieran, I don't want to be biased, but I'm going to go with Mbuleli Matanga taking the senior men's 10-kilometer title today. It is the second national title of the year and his second national title. So a fantastic way to, I won't say round up a season, because I think there's a lot left in his legs. I'm sure he's going to go overseas and run some very fast times in the half marathon or 10 kilometers, but that takes the number one. And number two would be the 4-kilometer women's. It was. I'm saying this because I haven't actually watched too many races today, but the 4-kilometer women's was a very good race, and then the 4-kilometer men's. That was a fantastic finish between Ryan Patlela and Mbuleli Matanga. So it's been a great day. The afternoon has been a fantastic day of running for this country.
Look, guys, before I interrupt here, I must say I want to join this conversation. The 4 kilometers have been my favorite as we watch these young men coming in under 23, the future of South Africa cross country. My favorite has been the second and the third session of this day. And then just before I wrap it up, Kieran, I want your thoughts, and Adam, I want your thoughts, please.
Yeah, you know, it's been a fantastic day of racing down here at Hutchison Park in Amanzimtoti, and you know, if you had to say that a month ago this event would have happened, we would have laughed at you, because everything has been in lockdown. And I must agree with you, Adam. The women's 4-kilometer and the men's 4-kilometer, fantastic events. Sean Oldno from Central Gauteng, huge talents in South Africa. She's been running PB after PB, taking her first national title today. And as you mentioned, Matanga nearly catching Mpatlele right at the end there. But I must agree with Kurt. Fantastic day. You know, a lot of thanks to Athletics South Africa for hosting this event, KZN Athletics, you know, the Amanzimtoti Running Club, and then Backtrack Sports for bringing you this live action.
Yeah, so just finishing up, and I think we're signing off very soon. Kurt's going to sign off for us after me, but I'm very happy, Kurt. It's been a great day out, and I thank you for letting me join the conversation, as it's allowed me to watch this race. So yeah, great day of running, guys. We had some new champions, we had some repeat champions, we had some very exciting races, especially near the end there, and thank you very much. I'm signing out. Thank you, Kurt.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on this final session and on day 2. And as we're about to cut the live feed, I just want to say thank you once again. Apologize for the little technical difficulty that we had on session 2 with the girls under 17 years old. But we are done now from Athletics South Africa Cross Country Championships in Amazon Toti. We are out. Thank you.